I have a very powerful, detailed dream message I want to share with you guys, and I hope you stick around until the end. Now, the setting was like a indoor carnival, and it was very dark. You could tell something was off. And there was a woman. She was surrounded by a crowd of people, friends, family, strangers. And she was trying to enjoy herself, but you know she wasn't really, how can I put this? They were attacking her. She would kind of like make her way around this carnival, and they were basically tearing this person apart, focusing on her appearance. They told her she wasn't pretty enough. And they kept talking about a man the girl never even saw in this dream. But from my understanding, the man was interested in this woman, but she needed to be small. She needed to be perfect. She needed to lose weight. The woman, soft spoken, was like, okay, she never went back and forth with these people in the dream at this carnival. Now, there was an exercise machine, and it was, very oddly placed. At a carnival, that's the last thing you see is an exercise machine. But she ended up climbing onto the machine because everybody was in her ear, telling her she had to look a certain way, meet these impossible standards. And every time she, got her feet up on the machine, she kept slipping off. Every time. And she was unable to maintain her balance. She would try again to get her feet up. It was like she had oil on her feet. She would slip off. Now, in the dream, I understood this was a sign, a divine reminder that, she was already enough. She was perfect. She was, perfect how she was. She was beautiful and worthy, and that the opinions of others needed to be drowned out, because I can tell in the dream it was starting to get to her. I remember my attention shifting in the dream, and I saw another woman, and I recognized this woman. She has an online faith-based platform. I looked over and I saw a crowd of people praising her, worshiping her. She's very beautiful, by the way. People crowded around her, not for the message, they were only praising like her appearance, outward appearance, her expensive clothes, her perfectly styled hair. They lifted her high, treating her like some sort of god, focusing on her wealth and material possessions rather than the true essence of her calling. Now, I knew exactly the message the Lord wanted me to see, when I saw that situation. Our world, it glorifies the superficial, elevating the things of this earth while neglecting the treasures of the spirit. This dream was so powerful, very detailed. I kind of sat with it for a few days before I wanted to bring it to you guys, but I had to share it. Your value doesn't stem from your appearance, your possessions, or the approval of others. It comes from this simple, profound truth that you are a beloved child of the Most High. The enemy will send people in to try and break you. This doesn't just have to be about your appearance. You can, maybe have your own business, and he'll send someone in to throw you off, tell you, you're not doing it right. You need to do it this way. And their way is the way that'll make you fail. You might meet a guy and your best friend will tell you, girl, you need to be a size 0 because no man want no big old woman. Whole time this man, upon seeing you, thought you were the most beautiful woman he's ever seen. There's a man right now interested in a woman, and maybe you're allowing your friends and family to just get in your head about someone who God actually brought just for you to grow old with, and you're overthinking it. You're allowing the people around you to, remind you, you ain't got enough money. Maybe maybe you gained some weight. I don't know. But the people around you are in your head telling you that you're not good enough. I don't know who I'm talking to today, but you are already enough. You are already enough. You are valuable, beautiful, and worthy of everything the Lord is about to bring in for you. And please don't mess it up listening to the wrong people. So, if you ever need to, come back and watch this video again. I'm sorry if it was kind of all over the place. I was trying to, remember every little detail of that dream, but don't let this world drown out the voice of God that is always whispering to you that you are His and that He loves you and you are enough. If you made it to the end of the video, I appreciate you stopping by, and thank you for listening.